Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to another Tuesday night here for the ISRL. Tonight, they are at Rockingham, or The Rock, as we call it for short, here tonight over on iRacing here. And tonight kicks off the Championship 4. This is race 1 of 2. They will conclude next Tuesday night at Charlotte. But right now, we got Rockingham to take care of. And let's get down to the point standings. The drivers that are in contention for the Championship 4. We got Aiden Kirker in that top spot. We got Corbin Collins in second. He is 5 points behind Aiden Kirker. Zack Lindgren in third. He is 6 behind Aiden Kirker, 1 behind Corbin. And Wishon is going to round out the Championship 4 here. He is 10 points behind Aiden Kirker and 4 behind Zack Lindgren. We'll go ahead and leave that on for you guys just a little bit. That way you go ahead and see where your driver's at here in the top 20. We are going to try to get the top 4 in the Championship 4 down for some interviews here before the race. I'm not sure if we're going to have time or not. Looks like we got Sparks Fly 4 out there going for Corbin Collins here tonight. Well, we got time. Let's go ahead and see where they're sitting here in practice right now. We got Walker Thomas in the top spot with a 24.283. Corbin Collins, one of your Championship 4 contenders here tonight in that second spot with a 24.335. Sean Leisure in third with a 24.356. Aiden Kirker fourth, your second contender there with a 24.419. Joseph Costello rounding out the top 5 with a 24.442. You got Zack Lindgren there in 6th spot, the other contender for the Championship 4. And Jared, where is Jared? Oh, he's in 13th. In practice. So, obviously that can change between practice and the qualifying and ultimately the race. 200 laps here tonight. You do have a pretty significant race here tonight when it comes to kicking off the Championship 4 here. So thank you all for tuning in here. Looked like we had 4 out there watching. 1 like. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here. And, we are just getting underway here. The race hasn't even begun. We haven't even gotten to qualifying. This is still practice here tonight. Coming down just under 3 minutes here left to go in practice. Let's go ahead. Well, it's probably going to change between what they're doing now and when they get into the race. But this way we go ahead and get an idea what they're doing with in practice. Looks like we got a overcast sky out there this evening with 83-degree air temp here at Rockingham, with a track temp at 98 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity right around 49%, winds coming out of the northwest at 4, no fog in the area, and no rain in the future here. So that means dry track and good racing here at Rockingham. As we're getting down to just about a minute and a half here to go in practice, we're going to go ahead. We're going to step away. We're going to go ahead and play our national anthem here this evening. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. As practice has just ended, qualifying is soon to begin here. They are getting ready to come out onto the track. It looks like right now we got, let me go ahead and put up the driver bars for everybody. We got Zack Lindgren, we got Richard Kirker, Aiden Kirker, the son of Richard Kirker, Caden Henry Oaks, he's sitting here at the end of pit road. We got Jared Wishon out here on track, Michael Dorsey, Marcus Van Der Lee is sitting on, something happened there to Marcus, sitting there at the bottom of the track and then towed it. Josh Duke out here on track, and Walker Thomas, as well as Nicholas Bumlick, Chase Burquette, and Paul Reckley here. And times are now coming in, and it looks like right now Walker Thomas is in that top spot with a 24.975. See what he does here on his second lap. Aiden Kirker up to the second spot, right on, nipping on Walker's toes. Jared Wishon with a monster lap, but as I say that, Lindgren goes and throws down a 24.693, and that will be a one and done lap for Zach. Aiden Kirker is third. Jared Wishon here in fourth spot. Richard Kirker sitting here in 11th spot. Chase Burquette looks like he's going to be sitting in that 6th spot for right now. Well, 5th spot, I should say. Darrell out here on track right now, sitting 13th. Got Michael Dorsey out here right now, sitting 11th. Mitch Van Oss in that Michigan Wolverine machine, sitting 13th right now. See here what he does. And it looks like that is where he is going to sit. Joseph Costello up to third. That will complete his qualifying. So Mitch and Corbin Collins here in 11th spot. Mitch is the only driver out here on track still. He's just probably getting a little bit of practice in here. The remainder of qualifying to get a good feel of the car and what it is going to do in the race. Coming down to the last, right around 40 seconds here of qualifying. So thank you all for tuning in. It looks like we got 5 out there watching right now. And it looks like Lindgren, one of the contenders for the Championship 4, is going to go ahead and lead the field here this evening. Coming down to the last 14 seconds here of qualifying. go ahead and get them down to the starting grid here. For this evening here tonight at Rockingham. Starting on the pole in first in row number 1, that 85 is Zack Lindgren with a 24.693. Congratulations, Zack, on grabbing the pole here tonight at Rockingham. Outside of him, starting second to 12 of Walker Thomas. Back in row number 2, starting third, we got the 60 of Joseph Costello. Fourth, starting on the outside, we got the 67 of Sean Leisure. Back in row number 3, Aiden Kirker in that 39 is going to start on the inside, starting 5th here tonight. On the outside, starting 6th, the 56 of Marcus Van Der Lee. In row number 4, on the inside, starting 7th here tonight, the 27 of Jared Wishon. And 8th on the outside of him, starting 8th. In the 10, we got Chase Paquette. Back in row number 5, on the inside, starting 9th, the 43 of Jason Semedo. Starting 10th on the outside of Jason, the 42 of Nicholas Bumlick. Starting row 6 here tonight, the inside 11th, the 32 of Josh Duke. On the outside of Josh, starting 12th, the 71 of Corbin Collins. Back in row number 7, Daryl Arnold and that 6 machine is going to roll off 13th on the inside. And on the outside of Daryl, starting 14th, the 91 of Kyle Camper. In row number 8, starting on the inside, in 15th here tonight, the 182 of Mitch Van Oss. On the outside of Mitch here tonight, starting 16th, the 99 of Michael Dorsey. In row number 9, starting 17th on the inside, we got the 93 of Richard Kirker. On the outside of Richard, starting 18th here, the 72 of James Rader. In row number 10, starting 19th on the inside, is the 22 of Paul Reckley. On the outside of Paul, starting 20th here tonight, the 41 of Caden Henry Oakes. In row number 11, we got the 98 Anthony Colatuano, starting 21st on the inside. And on the outside of Anthony, we got the 1 of Eli Innes rolling off 22nd here tonight. Back in row number 12, rolling off 23rd on the inside line, we got the 48 Nathan Inman. On the outside of Nathan, starting 24th, we got the 75 of Chris Thornton. And rounding out the field here tonight, in row number 13, the 04 of Cameron Mahone. He's going to roll off 25th on the inside line. Just waiting for everybody to finish gridding here, and we will go ahead and get them rolling off. So thank you all for tuning in here tonight. Looks like we got 6 out there watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Before they go ahead and get rolling here tonight, if you're new to watching, tuning in to Extreme Racing TV, new to the ISRL over here on iRacing, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Don't forget hit that notification bell. That way you go ahead and get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live for not only the ISRL, but the other nights that we go ahead and broadcast over here on YouTube for the leagues over here on iRacing. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Couldn't do it without you guys. I'm not sure what is going on here. Got everybody's gridded. Ooh. We're missing one. Missing a couple, actually. There he is. The last guy to grid there. That green 32 John Deere machine. Josh, thank you for putting that green back on your John Deere machine. Okay, so it looks like we got time here real quick, so let's go ahead and get our first driver. He's actually starting on the pole here tonight, so let's go ahead and get him up into the booth here real quick. And that will be the 85. Well, Zach, we got a little bit of time here, so we decided to go ahead and pull you up here for a quick little interview here. Not only you starting on the pole here tonight, but you're also one of the drivers here in the championship board. Go ahead and talk about, you know, what are you looking forward to here, not only tonight, but also next week at Charlotte.
Yeah, man, I've been looking forward to these two races. I really love the Rock. I really love Charlotte. So it's cool that I'm actually able to race for a championship in it. I'm very grateful to be here. I mean, this league is full of fantastic, talented guys. So to be a part of the championship 4 running for it is really cool. So hopefully we just put a solid race together. That's really what I'm hoping for. We're kind of already in a hole to Aiden. So so we're just trying to hopefully get a good finish.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, you're starting off in a very good spot here tonight to kick off the championship board. Good luck to you as your guys are getting ready to roll off here. So good luck to you, and hopefully we'll be talking to you here after the race.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, as they are getting ready here to get underway, we're going to go ahead and get the other interviews if and when cautions come out with the other championship 3 here. Where right now we're going to wait for that pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road. And we are going to wait for Barney, the flagman, to wave that green flag and get us rolling here tonight here at the Rock. Green flag is out. We are underway, and we already got Sean Leisure. Don't know what happened there to Leisure there on the start of the race. He fell all the way back here. Got him sitting in 9th right now. And Costello is going to be losing it here in 3 and 4. And come, save it, save it, save it. Lock it down. Get it back rolling here, Costello. All right, we are back rolling. No caution out. Zach has led 2 laps here so far. Got Walker Thomas right behind him. Walker sitting about 0.6 of a second behind him. 5/6 of a second behind him. Back here to 4th was Leisure here. He's got some company there with the other contender for the championship for that 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. You got Jared Wishon right behind him, the other contender for the championship 4. And Corbin Collins sitting all the way back here in 16th spot right now. He's actually dropped 4 positions where he started the race. Looks like he's trying to get around that 72 James Rader, and he's going to be able to do so down the front straightaway, down into turn number 1. So now, Kyle Camper is the next guy on Corbin's radar. Go ahead and get around, unless Kyle gets around Eli Innes here in that 1. As Eli blinked out there. I know the feeling how that works, so hopefully that gets corrected there for Eli. It's not a good feeling, especially when you're only 6 laps into the run. Jared here trying to hold off that 42 of Nicholas Bumlick, but also at the same time trying to chase down the guy he's chasing for the championship, that 39 Aiden Kirker. Got Sean Leisure here sitting in that 4th spot in that 67. Still doesn't have a sponsor on that car. All he's got advertised is Toyota. Really got to get that car advertised. Marcus Van Der Lee here in 3rd spot. In that Coca-Cola Chevy Camaro. You got Walker Thomas here in that 2nd spot. And not sure exactly what that is. Go ahead and do a rear chase. I think it's some kind of Lakeside Cherry. Is that a drink? Not sure. I might have to ask him one day what that sponsor is on that 12 machine. But Zach here so far has led all 10 laps, well 11 laps I should say. He is driving that HMS Motorsports Ford Mustang here. So far has led all the laps here tonight. Looks like Leisure's got some company with Aiden Kirker. Actually, he's trying to put the pressure there on Marcus. Looking down on the inside there, the 56 of Marcus Van Der Lee. This is for the 3rd position here. And Leisure looks like he's going to have it at the start-finish line. No, Marcus Van Der Lee had it at the start-finish line. Really fighting good there on the outside. But how long is that going to last? Because I'm sure he is eating more tire. As I said that, he's able to stay in front of Sean Leisure there. But that 67 is not giving up. Still putting up a fight there with that 56. Peeking down back down to the inside. I think Sean's just having a hard time getting the drive off to where Marcus is just able to get down on the pedal a little quicker. Keep that momentum up on the outside. Aiden Kirker's just waiting for one of the two, if not both, to go ahead and slip up just a little bit. Go ahead and take advantage of their mishap, their mistake. Leisure's back down to the inside. And it looks like Marcus got real close to the wall there. He's going to lose 2 spots in 1 turn. So put Leisure up to 3rd, Kirker up to 4th. And Jared is now looking to get around Marcus. Like I said, Aiden Kirker, Jared. Between the top 6, you got 3 of your championship 4 drivers right here in the top 6. As we have a caution out, and that would be the 32 of Josh Duke. Well, let's go ahead and see what happened to that 32 machine. We caught the tail end of that. Looks like coming out of the turn, got a little. Not sure if that was contact or if that was just. Oh no, there was contact, double contact between the 182 and the 71, and Josh down to the inside. What used to be the pit road there on the back straightaway is now nothing more but a wall. Yeah, it used to be a double pit road where you had pits in the front and the back straightaway. Then they reconfigured it. And now it's just one pit road, even though obviously these cars don't race on this track anymore. Unfortunately, it's my opinion, one of the better throwback tracks that you could put on the schedule. So hopefully one day it makes its comeback. But since we are under caution here, let's go ahead and get our second championship 4 contender up here. Maybe, if he stops blinking out. Alright, I think we're safe now. Let's go ahead and get him up into the broadcast booth. Well, Aiden, you know, you're sitting here in 4th right now. You're one of the championship 4 contenders here for the Season 5 championship. Go ahead and talk about how's the racing been for you so far, and do you think you have anything for the top 3 here as the race goes on? You there?
Yep.
Do you think you have anything for the top 3 here? And, you know, what are you just looking forward to, you know, as this race progresses?
First off, sorry, my internet was actually starting to go out there. I don't know why, but it's back. I don't know, just kind of save our stuff here. It's too early. We got some right side damage from that lap 1 incident, so just trying to nurse it to a pit stop and get some repairs, but just looking for this restart, and hopefully we can just get a good enough start to stay close to these guys and not spin our tires.
Yeah, looks like you guys are getting double file here, getting ready to go back racing, so we'll go ahead and let you get back down to it, Aiden. Just want to get it up here real quick since you're one of the championship 4 drivers. Good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you here after the race in the podium position.
Appreciate it, thank you.
All right, we go ahead and get these drivers ready to get back. Green flag racing here, waiting for that pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road, and it will be in Zack Lindgren's hands here. Pace car is off. And Zach is back on the loud pedal. We were back green flag racing, and it looks like Walker spun the tires a little bit, maybe. At least that's what it looked like. I could be wrong. He's got Leisure there on the inside of him. Going through 3 and 4, and it looks like maybe Walker's going to be able to hold him off for right now. We got James Rader. Oh, we got trouble here on the track. Rader just lost his hood, and we caught the tail end of that. So let's go ahead. Looks like we got Rader up into the wall. And then down the straightaway, we're 3 wide, and ooh. Just Corbin had nowhere to go, and that's what sent. And he just got into Corbin, hooked him, and Corbin up into the wall, and Rader had nowhere to go. Stepped right into the back of him, and James Rader's hood went for a flight down the front straightaway into the stands. Fortunately, nobody was injured in that situation. The fans are virtual, so that's always a benefit. Don't have to worry about that. Same with the drivers involved in the incident. Unless they got a direct drive wheel that's set really high. Alright, let's see here. We can go ahead and get that 27 machine of Jared up here into the booth real quick, if I can find him. Well, Jared, you're sitting here amongst the Championship 4, currently sitting third amongst when it comes to, in the standings right now here tonight in the race early on. Go ahead and top out, how's the racing been for you so far? And, do you think you have anything for the guys in front of you here as the race goes on?
Yeah, we almost died on lap 1. Got very lucky in that deal, but we're still here just trying to save tires, and I don't think I have anything for any of the other Championship 4 drivers. I told them I'm just kind of here to reserve P4 for myself, so what we're going to try to do is just finish the race, and then we'll see what happens, I guess. Hopefully finish the race.
Hopefully. That's all, that's the most important part, is finishing the race first, and wherever the chips lay after that, go ahead and take it from there. But good luck to you, Jared, and wish you the best of luck here in the race here tonight. I know it's a tricky one for you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and put him back down into... I just realized I don't have my ticker on, so it's probably not helping you guys any, knowing where anybody's at. So we'll go ahead and get that popped up for you all. I think that's the third time I've done that this season where I forgot to turn on the ticker. At least this time it only took me to lap 27 to realize it wasn't on. All right, pace car is back off to the safety of pit road. It's back in the hands of Zack. And Zack is back on the loud pedal. We are back underway here at the Rock for the Carolina 200. As Walker, well, they were doing battle there for a brief moment, but Leisure now has got Aiden Kirker keeping down to the inside. We got Anthony dropping, you got Chase dropping as well. Aiden was not able to do anything with it quite yet there with the 67 of Leisure. As we just, Eli's still having internet issues going on his end. Kyle Camper here trying to stay. Ooh, we got 3 wide going on behind him. Oh, James Rader. We caught that live. He went down in front of everybody, and everybody avoided him. Good job. He might have wheel damage. Just the way that car is acting. Here's Walker Thomas. Right on the back bumper there of the 85 of Zack Lindgren. Walker was running the upper line. Right now, it's working for Walker. As Leisure still got company. He's not, having any leisure time right now. He's got a whole handful of Aiden Kirker going on right behind him. Now Aiden Kirker down to the inside of Leisure once more, trying to complete that pass on that 67. Not able to do it. Leisure's able to clear him down the back straightaway, but Aiden's back down to the inside of him in 3 and 4. Just looks like that outside's getting too much of a good run coming out of the turn. We'll see here if Walker's going to be able to do the same thing with Zack. Get back here with Mitch. He's falling a spot back to Nicholas Bumlick here. As now Aiden and Sean here still doing battle. Looks like somebody brushed the wall between one of the top 2 here. I'm not sure. Could have been Walker. It also could have been one of those, I didn't hit the wall, but it just looks like I did. Marcus here in 10th spot. He's in a hornet's nest right now. He's got the 42, the 43 in front of him. That would be Nicholas Bumlick, Jason Semedo. And then he's got Eli Innes right behind him. But we still got a very close battle here for not only 3rd, but for the lead as well. So we got Zack, Walker, and then we got a little bit of a gap. Not much, right about 4 or 5 tenths of a second between 2nd and 3rd. You got Leisure and Aiden Kirker here. As Aiden's right about falling back a little bit, but then he gains a whole bunch of time in the turn. Saw him get a little bit loose there coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway, but able to keep the momentum, not really losing a whole lot of speed there. Looks like Marcus is falling back a little bit from the and 43 as Walker Thomas. We got a battle here for the lead. Now Walker's running the bottom and Zach's running the high side, so they done a little swapperooey here on what line they are running. Now they're trying to run identical lines. I think that Zach just trying to stay in Walker Thomas's wake. Go ahead and let him burn up more of that right front. Aiden Kirker here still trying to keep the pressure on Leisure here for third. But you got Nicholas Bumlick making moves too. He's caught both these guys. Or about to anyway. He's about 3/10 off as we have another caution. And that will be the 04 of Cameron McCone. Let's see what happened to Cameron. Going down into turn number 3. Well, first, you got Daryl hitting the wall coming out of 2. And then you got the 41 and the 04. Let's see here. Let's do a far chase and... Oh, netcode. The dreaded netcode. It has struck Rockingham. And the 04 just tries to drift it. Is not able to save it. And into the inside wall. Light. Very light contact. So it shouldn't be much as far as damage goes, as it looked like everybody is down pit road. Except for Nicholas. Is the only guy that stayed out. Gonna be interesting. So let's see here. Looks like Corbin's on pit road. Sure. Well, he looks like he's got some pretty significant damage there on the right side. The front end looks good, but chase cam tells all. As he blinked out there for just a moment, came back. It looks like Nicholas here. Not going to come down pit road, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can find that 71 of Corbin real quick. And no, we cannot. He is not in the Discord. So we are down 1 to green here. Go ahead and do a little race recap here real quick for those just tuning in. So far we've had 3 cautions here tonight for 11 laps, 1 lead change. We're down to 156 laps to go here tonight. Pace car dives off to the safety of pit road. And Nicholas is back on the loud pedal, and we're going to see how this is going to work out here going down in turn number 1. See the 85 Zack Lindgren getting the outside run. And here comes Walker Thomas as well on the outside of him. So that puts Zack back up to the top spot, and here comes Walker Thomas down to the inside of Zack here. This is for the lead coming out of turn number 2. Not able to clear Zack quite yet. Down the back straightaway. Door to door going down into turn number 3. Here comes Leisure as well. He's making a charge. Looks like Aiden Kirker has fallen all the way back to 11th spot here. He's got some work to do. Right now, Zack Lindgren had 43 laps here tonight of 48. Well, actually 47. They're on lap 48. They haven't completed it yet. Zack Lindgren has just laid the fastest lap of the race with a 24.705. Get back here. James Rader's got a hood back onto his car. Got Nicholas Bumlick here. Just lost position to Eli Ennis, and he's about to fall to the 99 of Michael Dorsey here. So far, that strategy of him staying out, not a very good strategy. He might be doing it for trying to save a set of tires in the later part of the race. That wouldn't be a bad strategy, but you know, that's also betting on the fact that he gets another caution here. He is already about 3.5 seconds behind the leader and falling quick. Right now we got 3 drivers here, all within under half a second of each other. Zack Lindgren, Walker Thomas, and Sean Leisure here, 1, 2, 3. And you get back here to 4th with Chase Paquette. He's about 1.5 seconds behind the leader, 1 second behind Leisure. And our second contender in the championship for that 27 is Jared Wishon. He's got himself up into the 5th spot. Marcus Van Der Lee starting to put a little bit of pressure there on Jared. Right now, Zack is showing pretty much the clean air. You could, you know, manage your tires. Keep the guy behind you at bay, even though, you know, when the pressure comes on, you go ahead and fight it off, whether it be holding the inside line or the outside line. He is definitely got a good understanding of how that car is handling here so far tonight and using it to the best of his abilities, and it is showing out here on the track, coming to lead 50 laps here in the early stages of the race. Drop back here to 23rd with Daryl in that 6 machine. He's you know, one of those drivers, like a lot of these drivers here tonight. They're not racing for a championship, but they are still out here racing for, you know, not only the competition amongst the drivers here in the league, but also one of those plaque winner wood planks they get from Daryl here. He puts it on his machine, pulls up the graphics and all that, and has it done. He does a very good job with all the plaques that he makes for for this league for the last 2 seasons now, that I know of. I don't know if he was doing it for season 4, but I know season 4 he was making them for each race winner, and then this season as well for season 5. The winner of tonight's race is also going to be receiving one of those gorgeous plaques from Daryl. Go ahead and see if I can get one of those pulled up for you guys. Actually do it this way. As go ahead and check on the race real quick. Jared's still trying to hold off Marcus. We got Cameron McCone here trying to, get up to the 41 of Caden, but Caden's trying to get up to the 182 of Mitch. And Aiden Kirker here is trying to do battle with the 1 of Eli Innes. That is not going to work. Got to resize that, folks. I do apologize for that. These are the plaques that Daryl makes for the league. Like I said, each winner of the race gets one of those handmade, machine made, handmade. Daryl puts in the work, let's put it that way. He does a very good job with everything he does, and those stickers are provided by, I do believe Kyle Camper had those stickers made for the league. So it is a group effort that takes place here, over here at the ISRL. They do a very, very good job with everything they do. As Michael Dorsey here is doing battle with Eli Innes, and this is the battle for 9th. As Aiden Kirk was able to get around Eli, and now he's got his eyes set on the 43 of Jason Semedo. Zach still out here charging away. As you can see, Walker Thomas and Leisure both running the high side. Now Leisure's going to drop it down to the bottom, but Walker's going to go ahead and keep it up there on that top side there, coming out of 4 down the front straightaway. And Walker is going to go ahead and lead himself that first lap. Yes, okay, officially he's led his first lap here tonight. And he's going to be able to complete the pass there over Zack Lindgren. So Zack, who's led 61 laps, has now found himself in the latter part of this run back in second, and might lose second to the 67 of Leisure here. But looks like Zack has decided to run the mid to high line now. Kind of like what Walker was doing. Jason Semedo here. Doing battle with the sometime Eli Innes, sometimes nobody. Sometimes he's in, sometimes he's out. But it doesn't look like his internet connection is too bad where it's causing a major headache for the drivers out there on track. But Walker, go ahead. He's got about 4/10 second lead over Lindgren. But, you know, he's got company there with Leisure, and what Walker wants to see is Sean Leisure and Zack Lindgren just continue to battle it out, fight each other hard. Because Walker's got, you know, free roam of the track. He has nobody in front of him. He's able to run wherever he wants, wherever he, you know, the car feels the most comfortable for him, and able to get, you know, good runs out of the turn without having to worry about somebody on the outside or inside of him. As it looks like Leisure might have brushed the wall just a little bit. But like I said, that also could be iRacing saying he brushed the wall on my end, but he didn't actually brush the wall on his end. I ran into that Friday where people were saying I kept hitting the wall. It's like, I'm not even touching the wall. It's not showing up on my screen. So back here with Senator is falling back to 10th. Got Joseph Costello here doing battle with Anthony Colatuano. Haven't really mentioned a lot about these two here tonight. We did have Costello have that mishap on lap 1. He's got himself right here up into the top 10 now, as Semedo has fallen to 12th. Nicholas, one driver that did not make a pit stop, been out here 55 laps. He's back here in 17th spot. I can guarantee you this much. Next caution, or if he gets low on fuel, he's coming down pit road. Whichever one happens first. Obviously, if he wants to keep racing, he's going to have to come down and get more fuel anyway. And while you're at it, might as well get the tires, because tires are very important here. Even though Rockingham has been repaved, this version of Rockingham is still the old style Rockingham. Much like North Wilkesboro and the option of the Atlanta, where you got the old or new option. You go with the old option, you get the old asphalt. Maybe one of these years are going to do same thing with the Rock, where they're going to go out and rescan it. And Walker just pegged the wall there coming out of 4. Then go ahead and give us the option to run the old layout or the new layout. I don't know why I call it layout. It's the same layout, it's just repaved. He's put here in 4th spot. Got, you know, just a check on the championship 4 here real quick. Right now leading the way here tonight, Zack Lindgren. Sitting here in 2nd spot. He is the first of the championship 4 drivers. You got Aiden Kirker here running 5th. He's the 2nd championship 4 driver. Jared Wishon running 6th here, the 3rd championship driver. And Corbin Collins having a night that he doesn't want to remember so far. He has fallen to 22nd. And 1 lap down here. He is the 4th championship 4 driver here racing tonight. But fortunately for him, tonight does not dictate who wins the championship. I mean, obviously, having a strong night will go a long way to help solidify your place for next week. But we still got Charlotte next Tuesday night. And anything can happen between the end of tonight's race and next Tuesday at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Especially if these cars handle the way I think they're going to handle at Charlotte. They're going to be in for a handful. Aiden Kirker is now trying to work his way up to 4th. Not quite able to complete the pass over Chase quite yet. But going down into turn number 3 and 4 here, he's going to be able to complete that pass and put him up into the 4th spot. Now he's got his eyes set on Leisure, as Leisure's got his eyes set on Lindgren. And Lindgren still got his eyes set on that 12 of Walker Thomas, as they're coming up on some lap traffic. I do believe that would be 22 there of Paul Reckley. Looks like Paul is just going to drop it down to the inside, give the outside to Walker. As now Leisure is going to be able to get around Lindgren for 2nd. So now Aiden Kirker. His mouth's probably watering right now because he could see the top championship 4 driver for 87 laps so far is right in front of him. And we are going to go 3 wide. We're going to go ahead and split that lap car. Aiden Kirker, Zack Lindgren doing a good job. Keeping plenty of room there between the lap car and the wall for Aiden Kirker and Zack Lindgren. Just making sure that Paul had enough room there on the inside. As you saw Zack, Leisure. He's falling back. Lindgren's falling back now too. The longest run these drivers have been on here on a straight run, so it looks like tire wear is definitely starting to play a factor here. Walker Thomas has got 1.2 second lead over Aiden Kirker. It's actually 1 second now. Aiden is really closing the gap there on Walker. And I do apologize for my sneeze there. That one of those just creeped up on me. I have time to do nothing except let it go. Get back here. This is a battle for 10th between Anthony Colatuano and Joseph Costello. might as well call it 10th and 9th because they're pretty much on top of Eli as I say that. Costello is going to go ahead and get around Eli, and Anthony almost punted Eli. Eli had something happen to him. I just missed it. I was looking at my timing screen. But if I had to guess, he got loose coming out of turn 2. Or hit the wall like 56 just did of Marcus Van Der Lee. Marcus is going to lose 3 spots right there. Now, Aiden Kirker is up into the top spot. Walker Thomas is losing it. And he's able to get back under control there. Like I said, these drivers, 51 laps here on their stint. Nicholas, he's been out here 74 laps. Now Jared is up to second. So you got Aiden Kirker, Jared Wishon, 1, 2. 2 of the championship 4 drivers. Not to mention they're also teammates. Same with Zack Lindgren. He's also teammates with Jared and Aiden. It looks like Walker has had enough of those tires. He's coming down to get new ones. He is the first driver to make a pit stop here. And with him making the pit stop, I would imagine others are not too far behind. Just because of the fact of how much momentum he's going to be able to carry over these guys that have been out here for 52, 54 laps. See how that pans out here. As Jared is right about 2.2 seconds behind. Aiden Kirker. Here, let's go ahead and get on Aiden Kirker here real quick, see what he does through 1 and 2. He's about 109 miles an hour. Go ahead and see here what Walker does through 1 and 2. He's about 10 miles an hour faster than Aiden Kirker through the turns. Now, obviously, that's going to be different as we got Zack Lindgren down pit road. Michael Dorsey's on pit road. Got a whole bunch of drivers on pit road now. Eli Ennis is on pit road. Right there, coming out. Pit stops are taking place here. Michael Dorsey just made his pit stop. See here. Looks like Kyle Camper's on pit road. And here comes Aiden Kirker down pit road, Richard Kirker down pit road. Jared Wishon's going to go ahead and overtake the lead for now. Looks like those are the only takers this time by. Nicholas Bumlick's still been out here. He's been out here 83 laps now on these tires and fuel. As we got Leisure hitting the inside wall hard. Oh, he towed it. Let's go ahead and see what happened here to Leisure real quick. I think he got loose coming out of 4. Oh, he hit the wall. Tried to ride up the wall and then just sent him down to the inside. Hard contact to the inside pit wall there. And he just stopped and towed it. Jared's on pit road. Chase Paquette's on pit road. Costello finishing his pit stop. Now the top 4 have yet to make their pit stop, and leading the charge as far as staying out the longest, Nicholas Bumlick's been out here 86 laps. The guys in front of him been out here 63. Walker Thomas already has 10 laps on his tires. But what he has going for him is the fact that he has about 8-second lead over Aiden Kirker. But how long is that going to last? We don't know. As James Rader's having more difficulty coming out of 2 down the back straightaway. Right in front of these leaders. Looks like we got Anthony Colaquano down pit road. He's going to make his scheduled pit stop now. That'll leave Nicholas Bumlick as the longest driver. Well, he's been the longest driver who hasn't made a pit stop. 89 laps. Jason Semedo here in 4th. Been out here 67. Walker Thomas is already up 2 seconds. He is about 4.7 behind Mitch. Should be seeing Mitch coming down pit road here. No, not coming down pit road. All right, let's see what the caution was here this evening. Not sure I'll be able to find it. Oh. Who is that in front of Richard? .22 of Paul Reckley. Was that? Looks like that's the incident that's going to bring out our caution here. And no help. Just got loose coming out of turn number 2. I tried everything to save it. Good effort there by Paul Reckley. Just had too much going on there for Paul to be able to save it. So that will bring out our latest caution and will give the opportunity for guys who have not pit stop come down pit road. Michael Dorsey is now up into the top spot here. As I say that, he is coming down pit road. So is Mitch is going to stay out. Oh, he just made a pit stop. Same with Walker Thomas. Caden's coming down pit road. Going to surrender his position to come down and get tires, I do believe. Been out here 18 laps, and we saw staying out here with old tires compared to everybody with new tires does not work out. Go ahead and give you all the race recap here real quick. 4 cautions for 13 laps. We've had 9 lead changes. We're down to 86 laps to go here this evening. And looks like we got 6 of you out there watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's kind of hard when you got the NASCAR Coke Series playing as well here on a Tuesday night. But do appreciate you all tuning in here for the ISRL as the green flag is back out and we got a big checkup and we are wrecking down the front straightaway, and that is going to bring out another caution here. Let's go ahead and take a look here to see what happened. It started with Mitch, and I think he spun his tires, got up to the outside of the 12, and it checked up the outside. The 42 dives it down the inside, but Aiden Kirker had nowhere to go. And he got in the 43, and it was just chaos on the front straightaway. Looked like Darrell blew an engine. See here. Go ahead and get back live. No, he did not blow. He's sitting here on pit road, so I'm assuming that's what happened to him. Just from the puff of black smoke that I saw coming out of the engine compartment. So Rockingham is showing to be tricky here tonight for these drivers. We are down to 83 laps to go. So we are pushing right around 10:40 right now when the race would end. If we don't get another caution. As you can see, Aiden Kirker there coming out of pit road. He's got a lot of damage there on the rear. Not sure how that's going to affect him. We will see. Definitely hate to see one of the Championship 4 drivers get involved. Go ahead and check on them real quick. Got Jared Wishon now leading the way. First driver in the Championship 4. He's sitting here in 5th spot. Zack Lindgren 7th. And you get down here to Aiden Kirker here all the way back to 16th. And Corbin Collins here in 19th. Not even on the track. He's having... It's the second playoff, well, championship driver to be having internet problems. As they are back 2 by 2 here, getting ready to go back green flag racing. That pace car dive off the safety of pit road, and it will be in that 42 Nicholas Bumlick's hands here. His strategy has so far paid off. Green flag is out. We are back underway as the 42 Red Storm machine takes the lead here at the Rock. And Walker Thomas is fighting there on the outside going down into turn number 3. He's going to have the momentum. Here comes Eli Ennis. He's fighting on the outside as well, going down the front straightaway. He's going to take second spot away. Walker back up to the point here this evening. Chase Paquette here in 4th, looking to get up to the 42 there of Nicholas. Jared Wishon here, the first driver of the Championship 4, right now sitting in 6th spot. He's got Zack Lindgren trying to nip at his toes here. As we have another caution here. See here. I don't think it was Corbin. It could have been though. Yep, hit the wall. Ooh. That was actually the 41. It was not Corbin, it was Aiden. Slammed the outside wall, came down onto Corbin. Well, I do apologize for that, Corbin. You were just the innocent victim in all that matter. We are down to 76 laps to go here. Hang on, folks. I will check on something real quick. Alrighty, folks, I am back. I just wanted to get with the time where it's sitting at right now. It is currently sitting at 10:08 Eastern Standard Time, and we are still looking right around 70 laps to go here, right about 75. So, with that in mind, looks like, at the conclusion of this race here tonight, it will be the end of it. I will take note on the top three. Of course, we'll give the rundown of where everybody finished, but we will not do any post-race interviews until next Tuesday. We will do not only the top three, but we will also, get the championship 4 up here as well to give their insights going into the final race of the season, what they're expecting, what they're looking forward to, things like that. So we're going to be going live a little earlier next Tuesday night, just to not only cover the end of this race, but also looking forward to Charlotte. We will go ahead and get this pace car momentarily off to the safety of pit road, and Walker will go ahead and lead us back to the green flag here. The pace car is off, and Walker Thomas is back on the loud pedal. We are back underway here tonight at the virtual Rockingham over here on iRacing for the ISRL Season 5 Championship 4 race number 1. And I think we had somebody bounce off the wall. I'm not sure exactly who that was. I just clicked on somebody falling. I don't believe it was James Rader. I think it was a little further back than that. But get back up here to Walker Thomas, who's leading the way, and now Eli Innes is looking to take over second spot in Chase Paquette, and looks like he is able to do that, so put Eli up into that second spot. And does he have a 10 on the hood of his car? Yeah. Rear chase. Yes. hockey something. 10th anniversary is something. As Eli is continuing to blink out. He's trying now to chase down the 12 of Walker Thomas. Got Costello here. He's in 5th spot. He is down just a couple positions from where he started the race. Jared Wishon here up to 4th. He's up 3 positions from where he started the race. Anthony Colatuano here in that 98. He is up 14 spots from where he started. Nicholas Bumlick, he's here up 4. Well, if Anthony gets around him, it'll be 3. But currently, it sits at 4th from where he started the race. Jason Semedo, he's up 1 spot. Here in 8th spot. Kyle Camper up 5 from where he started the race, sitting here in 9th. And back here in 10th, we got Zack Lindgren down 9 spots from where he started the race. He was the leader of the show here tonight, early on, where he led 61 laps. But now, Walker Thomas is starting to put a little bit of pressure there onto that claim of most laps led. He is up to 41 laps led here tonight. And Paul Reckley, Daryl, both on pit road. Sure, they're both getting required repairs. Daryl blowing an engine, and I think Paul just has required. I don't think anything happened to his engine. And we get back here to 17th with Caden Henry Oaks. James Rader here. Aiden is 1 lap down. That's why him getting around Raider did not count as him gaining position. Got Richard Kirker here in the 93. I do like the old style look of that machine with the number in the circle. Aiden Kirker here led 10 laps and unfortunately got caught up in that one restart. Really had nowhere to go. A lot of checkups going on, and he ultimately was the caught the short end of the stick on that one. Marcus Bander, your lead. Not sure what happened there. It looked like maybe he either got loose or hit his brake, one of the two. There was smoke coming out of one of his tires. Mitch Van Oss here in 11th spot. He's up 4 spots from where he started the race. Trying to catch that 85 of Zack Lindgren. Still sitting in 10th spot. But right now, Walker Thomas, he has about 2.3 second lead. Well, now it's down to almost 2-second lead over that one machine of Eli Ennis. Chase Paquette here is about 7/10 of a second behind Eli, about 2.9 behind the leader Walker. Jared Wishon, right about 4 seconds behind, well, 3.5 seconds behind the leader. Probably about 0.6 behind Chase. And rounding out the top 5, you got Costello, right, just a hair over 4 seconds behind the leader. Right around 4/10 of a second behind Jared. But I can't forget about Anthony Colatuano here in 6th spot. Or Nicholas Bumlick here in 7th. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be Walker Thomas's race to lose as we are down to 58 laps to go here. And as I say that, he decides to go up and brush the wall out of turn number 2. Costello here doing battle for 5th spot with Anthony Colatuano as his inside. That was some close racing there between the 60 and 98, but good awareness of knowing where the other driver's at, where the other car is at, and how much room to give between each other. You got Aiden Kirker and Kyle Camper here. Aiden Kirker just... Okay, he's back. I don't know if Aiden Kirker and Eli Innes both have the same internet, but if they do, they might want to get new internet providers. I haven't seen... Keep an eye out on here on Richard Kirker here to see if he swings out any. Chase is in a hornet's nest. He's got Costello to his inside. He's got Anthony Colatuano right there on his back bumper. Now trying to look on the outside, hitting the wall coming out of turn number 2. And Nicholas doing some very good defensive driving there, not to get into the back there of Anthony. Walker is setting sail here tonight. 3.1 seconds ahead of the one of Eli Innes. Really the closest battle going on out here on track. Right here between Nicholas, Anthony Colatuano, Michael Dorsey, Jason Semedo. Got Marcus Van Der Lee here trying to put pressure on Zack again. Now he's going to peek down to the inside of Zack. But Zack's getting that momentum there coming out of the turns. But now it looks like he is going to ultimately fall to Marcus. So put Marcus up to 11th spot. Zack Lindgren is going to fall down 10 spots back to, well, actually it'll be 11 spots back to 12th. Updates at the start finish line. Right now, your top contender here for the championship 4, Jared Wishon. We talked to him about, what he was looking forward to, what he was expecting here tonight. He was just thought about surviving, and here we are. He is sitting in 3rd spot, where his fellow competitors, Zack Lindgren, Aiden Kirker, Corbin Collins is blinking out bad. He is having some horrible internet connection. That is what you're seeing as far as the smoke goes. But yeah, Jared Wishon compared to Zack Lindgren, Aiden Kirker, and Corbin Collins has had a superb night. One of those nights that you want to have to kick off a championship for contention for the ultimate title going into next Tuesday night. go ahead and bring up those points here real quick for you guys so that way you go ahead and see where they're all standing. I got Aiden Kirker in the lead. Corbin Collins 5 points behind Aiden. Not having the night Corbin once though. Zack Lindgren just ahead of Aiden Kirker. But Jared Wishon, this is the guy we got to watch. He's only 10 points behind Aiden Kirker. But position-wise, he is 10 spots ahead of Aiden Kirker. So that would pretty much put them in a virtual tie. Not counting bonus points, not exactly sure how that works. But Aiden Kirker is just falling 2 more spots, so that gives Jared, you know, if you discount bonus points, a 2-point lead. But that's not counting, you know, Zack Lindgren, who isn't that far behind Aiden Kirker. He's having a little bit better night in the race here tonight. But I do believe as Michael Dorsey is coming down pit road here is we are down to right about 43 laps, okay? So probably going to come down, split it in half here, come down, get service. Kyle Camper's also down pit road. Richard Kirker is on pit road. Aiden Kirker not on pit road. Actually, he just made a pit stop. I take that back. So I would, if I was Jared, I'd probably be pitting here pretty soon. Not sure what his teammates disclosing to him. I mean, even though they are teammates, I'm sure there is some information that is being withheld. Just because of the fact that you got 3 of the 4 drivers competing for the championship all on the same team. They're all a part of Elite Motorsports. The only driver, if I get my mouse over here, the only driver that is not part of Elite Motorsports is Corbin Collins. Aiden Kirker, Jared Wishon, and Zack Lindgren, all a part of Elite Motorsports, all in the championship fourth. Now, Eli Ennis is in the lead. Walker Thomas made his pit stop. And that puts Walker back here in the 9th spot. Go ahead of Aiden Kirker, Zack Lindgren, Michael Dorsey, and Chase Paquette. But Jared Wishon is still out here. And each lap that he stays out, he's giving up more and more time to the guys behind him that he is fighting for a championship for. If I'm Jared's spotter, I am telling him, pit. been out here 52 laps. You're down to 36 laps. Just come down pit road, pit. Your run's going to be shorter than what you've been on. But he is staying out. Same with Eli Ennis, too. He is staying out. I don't know if you guys are banking on a late caution to come out to where, well, you've been out here 8, 9, 10 laps. You're going to come down pit road, get fresh tires. You're going to stay out on those. I mean, they're Walker. Walker's 1 lap down. The top 8 have not made a pit stop yet. Yeah, from 9th all the way to 18th. Oh. Corbin keeps... I don't know what's going on with Corbin's internet. Seems like every time I get on Corbin, he just has a glitch going on in the Matrix. But he is sitting 18th. He is 8 laps down. James Rader's 8 laps down. Richard Kirker is here 2 laps down. Kyle Camper all the way up to Walker Thomas in 9th. So Kyle Camper, Zack Lindgren, Aiden Kirker, Michael Dorsey, Chase Paquette, and Walker Thomas. All a lap down. Really gonna come down to I wish I would have kept a closer eye on Nicholas's run. I know he stayed out over 60 laps, but I don't think he stayed out for 80. That'd be over 90 laps, wouldn't it? They've been out here 58 laps now. Yeah, that'd be 88 laps. There ain't no way. Eli is having more of his blinky issue. I mean, Jared trying to find any kind of grip here. Like I said, he's been out here, well, now 59 laps, getting ready to get on lap 60 here. Costello sitting here in 3rd. Nicholas Bumlick here in 4th. Anthony Colatuano rounding out your top 5. As far as the championship 4 goes, where those drivers sit, you got Jared Rashawn in 2nd spot. Then you got Aiden Kirker here in the 12th spot. Zack Lindgren right behind him in the 13th spot. And then you got Corbin Collins here in the 71 sitting 18th. As we are down to 26 laps to go. I just don't see these guys making it. You could tell who has the newer tires, who does not. Actually, Bublik does not have new tires. He's been out here 64 laps, and he is doing a pretty good job chasing down Jared there. I almost thought that he did have newer tires, just how quickly he was catching Jared. Eli here, he's got about 3.3, about 3.4 second lead over Jared. Nicholas here, about 0.5 of a second behind Jared, and closing just between turns 1 and 2. He gained almost a whole tenth. And here comes the 39 of Aiden Kirker. So obviously, now the strategy becomes staying out. Because there ain't no way Jerry could come down pit road and stay in front of Aiden Kirker and be faster than him with taking no tires and just fuel. I mean, next time by we'll be down to 20 to go. I just don't. I mean, you're talking 87 laps on a set of tires. Now, that's obviously if a caution does not come out. Which, at this stage in the game, I hope it doesn't. I have never ended a broadcast before it was over. But I will point out, 4 o'clock comes very early in the morning. And I got news today that was not so good. The rest of my week is going to be, well, to say it lightly, hell. So, it's like 10:50 is my cutoff time to get just enough sleep to be able to function the next day. As Eli is cutting out. I got Jared Wishon here in second. He's right around 4 seconds behind Eli. Not going to be able to put any pressure on Eli, unfortunately, unless Eli has a big slip up. Nicholas here in third. He was putting pressure there on Jared, but now he's right around 0.8 of a second behind Jared. Joseph Costello here in fourth spot. He's about 2.2 seconds behind Nicholas, about 7 seconds behind Eli. Back in fifth, we got Anthony Colatuano here, right around a second behind Joseph, 8 seconds flat behind Eli. And we have a caution. Let's see what happened here. Nope. Right. I know there was a car stopped on this. Is that Costello? Yeah, Costello got real loose coming out of 4. And dropped it down to the grass. Not sure why that brought out the caution, but that's what the caution's for. So I would expect, as usual, yes, Eli, Jared, Nicholas, Anthony, Walker, all down pit road. Chase down pit road. Mitch Van Oss down pit road. Joseph Costello down pit road. Michael Dorsey down pit road. Yeah, all the leaders down pit road. I would expect Zach to be down next time by. I do believe he was the free pass. We patiently wait for the pace car down the back straightaway. Go ahead and get us back underway here tonight. To thank you all for tuning in here this evening for Extreme Racing TV. I am Dennis Ansman up here in the broadcast booth with you all here this Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in as we go ahead and wait for that pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road once more, and we will get this race back underway. Walker Thomas is in control, and we are back underway here. We are down to 11 laps to go here. Right now, it's just a whole lot of holding your breath because you don't know what's going to happen. Everybody's got fresh tires here. The only ones that are not, Zack Lindgren, Kyle Camper, Marcus Van Der Lee, Richard Kirker, Aiden Henry Oaks. Those guys were... No, Kyle was a lap down. Probably just took the free pass. Probably the same with Richard Kirker and Marcus Van Der Lee. Just took the wave around, stayed out. Go ahead and get one of their laps back. They might be hoping for a caution. Another caution. I'm not. Go ahead and get this race concluded. And let's see here. Where is... Oh, Aiden Kirker. Up to 6. He is now the leader of the championship 4. Jared Wishon right behind him in 7th spot. So the scenario I was talking about earlier, how points pretty much flip-flop between those two, that is out the window. These guys are nose to tail here. Aiden Kirker is going to actually gain on Jared if it finishes like this. You got Zack Lindgren, the 3rd of the championship 4. And then Corbin Collins here in 18th in that 71 machine. We are down to 6 laps to go here as it'll update. Got 6 laps to go. We've had 7 cautions for 24 laps here tonight. 14 lead changes here at the Rock. And you got Nicholas putting pressure there on Walker. They're door to door through 1 and 2. Really upset both the cars. Now you got Eli Innes up into the mix here, going down into turn number 3 and 4. Walker brushing the wall. Eli all over the back bumper of Walker as we are down to 4 laps to go now. Eli is making a charge here late race. Down to the inside. Getting the momentum down the back straightaway, going down into turn number 3. Not going to be able to... Ooh, just cleared Walker. Walker's going to do a crossover on Eli. Down the front straightaway, going down into turn number 1. We're down to 3 laps to go here. And here comes Eli back with the crossover zone. Ooh, got a little loose there down the back straightaway. Here comes Nicholas down. We got a 3-way battle here for the lead and second. We're down to 2 laps to go. Now all we got to do is get to the white flag, and the checkered flag will end it no matter what. But we got to get to the white first. The way these guys are battling right now, who knows what can happen in the next turn as we're in 3 and 4 here. And it looks like we're going to be able to get to the white flag here. Eli Innes is looking to finish his race here in the top spot. But he's got to hold off that 42 Nicholas Bumlick here, going down to 3 and 4 for the last time. Coming out of turn number 4, Eli Innes, is he going to be able to stick it? Yes, he's going to be able to hold on to it. Eli Innes is going to win here tonight at the Rock. Nicholas Bumlick is going to finish in second. And Chase Perquette got him rounding up here in 3rd spot. Go ahead and allow Eli to do his burning it down virtually here tonight. Grads goes to that one machine of Eli Innes on grabbing another plaque here from the ISRL for season number 5. Let's go ahead and get down to the final results here for the championship for race number 1 here at the Rock. Eli Innes winning it here tonight. Nicholas Bumlick finishing second. Chase Perquette third. Those top 3 drivers I will interview before the race at Charlotte next Tuesday night. Unfortunately, it is too late here tonight to go ahead and get all those interviews in. We got Walker Thomas here finishing 4th. Jared Wishon 5th. Aiden Kirker 6th. Anthony Colatuano 7th. Jason Semedo 8th, Zack Lindgren 9th, Michael Dorsey 10th, Joseph Costello finishing in 11th, Back in 12th, Mitch Van Oss. Kyle Camper finishing 13th. Marcus Van Der Lee 14th. Richard Kirker 15th. Caden Henry Oaks 16th. James Rader 17th. Corbin Collins 18th. Cameron Mahone finishing 19th. 20th, Paul Reckley. 21st, Daryl Arnold. 22nd, Sean Leisure. Back in 23rd, we got Chris Thornton. 24th, Josh Duke. And rounding out in 25th here, the 48th of Nathan Inman. Well, folks, that will conclude the broadcast here for this evening. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. I'm, as always, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth for Extreme Racing TV. Until tomorrow night for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. This is Dennis Ansman signing out for the night. Have yourselves a good night, and see you on the virtual track tomorrow.